Hi, today we're going to be talking about the shared services model. I'm Christopher Morgan from business software provider Stave. Here we have a business. The business exists to make money. It might sell a product, it might perform a service, or it might educate students. It always has a main mission. It's users that run the business. Parts of the business are focused not on the main mission, but on supporting the users. A common one we see is IT. IT is a service provider that supports the users as they work on business in support of the main mission. HR and facilities are two other types of common service providers that we see supporting users to help them run a business. Maybe we also have additional service providers, such as mail services or print services, that provide additional support in their own specialty areas. Or maybe we have a multitude, like environmental services, wellness services, keys and access control, fleet services, event services, and parking services. Sometimes these are also called fulfillment centers. You can see how we can end up with a lot of different service providers providing many different types of services to users. Unfortunately, it's not always easy for the users to navigate around these service providers to get their services fulfilled. Imagine if you need something fulfilled as you work to support the business. How do you know if it's even available as a service that the business provides? Is there a service provider that offers that service? How do you initialize the service request? You can see how this doesn't provide the best experience for the users, and such systems are always unwieldy and difficult to manage for both the providers and the business. What's the solution? The answer is to adopt a shared services model. A shared services model makes this process request-centric as opposed to fulfillment center-centric. We understand that the user doesn't need to know about every single service provider, doesn't need a relationship with each, and doesn't want to track his or her requests in multiple places. We want a central place where the user can go to request all goods and services, and from there, invisible to the user, the requests are fulfilled and the service is provided to the user as he or she works for the business. There are some key elements and benefits to this shared services model. The first is to provide the user with a menu of the goods and services that he or she can request. This is commonly referred to as a service request catalog. It is important for the catalog to be the single source of engagement. If there are multiple places for a user to make requests, it becomes unwieldy again and difficult to navigate. By having one central point that serves as the front door for all the service requests, the user experience is enhanced and things are kept organized. We're able to do workflow and process capturing in the shared service model because it forces fulfillment centers to define what steps are needed for each request. And process workflows that are written down are easy to repeat and easy to improve over time. Because these processes are consistent and automated, we can take measurements and get reports. Reporting tells us how many requests are being placed, what types of requests are being placed, and how much time service fulfillment takes. This is valuable information for the business to have. Notifications are also easier in the shared services model. People want to know what's going on with their requests, and having messages that are bidirectional keeps users involved and informed and treated like real stakeholders. Customer surveys are a great mechanism to understand feedback. Users can report their experience with the service they received, and their responses serve as a basis for continual improvement from the service providers over time. Resource planning and leveling are important as businesses change. We have insight into both with the shared services model because we know which services are being requested, their levels of effort, and their historical delivery times. This helps us define staffing levels and understand which fulfillment centers may need additional resources in order to support demand. We're able to calculate key performance indicators and metrics on how our service providers are doing and use that as a comparison to our peers. This service level management discipline is critical to practicing continual service improvement. Ultimately, what the shared services model provides is improved management and happy users. These same users that can better do their jobs to support the business, work towards the main mission, and make money. Thank you for your time. I'm Christopher Morgan from Stave. We have more information about the shared services model and an app that enables you to do this model on top of ServiceNow available on our website.